Hi everyone, and welcome back to Maths and Physics with assignments. Today is grade 12 inverse function. We're still looking at the parabola, getting its inverse, but now instead of giving you an equation, give you a drawing where you must find the equation, and the drawing has a turning point. Right, so determine the equation of the parabola in the form f of x equal ax minus b squared plus q. Given us the drawing, it cuts the y-axis at 4, so that's my y-intercept, and it turns here at 2 and negative 4. Right, so if we're given a turning point, that's the equation we'll always use. Right, so we have 2 and negative 4, and the other point 0 and 4. So first substitute in the turning point. Right, so remember the x value always changes sign, the y value stays as it appears. So p there becomes negative 2. And q there stays negative 4. Then we always have to have another point to find the value of a. So we're going to substitute 0 and 4. This states that x is 0 when y is 4. So they have minus 2 squared, which gives me 4. If I take negative 4 over, 4 plus 4 becomes 8. There we have 4a. If I divide by 4, I get a. 8 divided by 4, 2. So my a value now is 2. So my equation reads f of x equal to x minus 2 squared minus 4. So that is the equation we're working with. Alright. Now we can also ask, as I stated in previous lessons, we will always test whether you can find a new equation. So number 2, determine a new equation h of x for f of x if it's translated 4 units up and reflected about the y-axis. Right, so we have f of x 2x minus 3 squared minus 4. So if we reflect about the y-axis, the y value stays the same. The x value changes sign. So x goes from positive x to negative x. Therefore, in the equation, that x there, you see, became negative x. That's for reflection about the y-axis, right? And then 4 units up becomes plus 4. So if we simplify now, that stays minus x minus 3 squared. Minus 4 plus 4 equals 0. So my new equation, h of x equal to minus x minus 3 squared. All right? Determine the inverse of h of x. So h of x equal to minus x minus 3 all squared. First we swap x and y. So x goes where y is and y goes where x is. Right? From there, I get rid of 2 because I have to make y the subject of the formula. So that becomes x divided by 2 equal minus y minus 3 squared. Get rid of the square, we're going to find square root. So that becomes plus minus square root x over 2 equals square root in brackets minus y minus 3. Square and square root cancels, so I'm left with minus y minus 3. That stays the same. If I take negative 3 over, it becomes plus 3. Right? If I divide by a negative, there the positive would become negative and a negative positive, so it just stays plus minus. Right? But plus 3 would become negative 3. So my inverse here is plus minus square root x over 2 minus 3. And my radicand condition, x over 2 under the bracket must be greater or equal to 0. So there we just found the inverse of a parabola. Alright. I hope whatever I've explained, you understand. Feel free to ask any questions, like and subscribe. God bless. Bye.